Today on Curious Journey, we take a nature walk on the beautiful, historical, and terrifyingly haunted Comanche Lookout Park. But before I forget, please subscribe because it helps me create more content for you, and also hit the notification bell to let you know when a new video is ready for view. Now, on with the story. Located on the north side of San Antonio, the Comanche Lookout Park sits on 96 acres of natural area. There are paved trails and a hill which includes the fourth highest point in the Bexar County area. The park is enjoyed by local visitors for its unspoiled beauty, secluded serene location, and grand vistas of the city. But originally, the hill was used by the Apache, and later the Comanche, as an observation point for hunting and warfare. After 1836, the newly formed Republic of Texas would garrison the lookout point to serve as protection for the settlers, because raids, kidnappings, and murder were the everyday threat by the Comanche. Such was the grim reality in those days. The most prominent man-made feature of the park is this watchtower. Situated at the highest point of the hill, it was built in the Norman style by Colonel Edward Coppock after he acquired the land back in 1923. The stone tower was meant as the first stage of a grand castle, but the colonel died before he could complete it. There have been reports of visitors seeing an old man pushing a wheelbarrow full of stones, usually around the area of the watchtower. Perhaps it is the old colonel trying in vain to finish his castle, and very annoyed with the mob's visitors getting in his way. Walking along the trails, I can see why some people feel unease. The vegetation is very deep, and in some areas, you can't see anything beyond the front or the back of the trail. It would be easy for someone to hide on either side, and you never know they were there. Some visitors feel like they're being watched, like someone was observing their every move. The feeling is even more unnerving when you are alone on any given section. Over the years, there have been reports of bodies being discovered in the park. The park is very close to a highly populated area, and I can see the sense of dumping a murder victim in a hurry, in the hopes that scavengers and the elements can erase the sin. There have also been accounts of several Satan-worshipping cults using the park's abundant concealment to conduct their rituals. Mutilated animals and archaic hieroglyphs were found in the more isolated areas of the park. But foremost among these are the sinister energies that seem to imbue the breath of the park. Many outlaws and Comanche warband members met their end in the area. Perhaps their bitterness at not having killed enough to satisfy their malevolence is strong enough to manifest hostile energy at the first opportunity. A woman takes her little dog for a walk at the park one morning. Penny loves to take her little Shih Tzu out for some fresh air before the park gets crowded. But as she walked the trails, she began feeling a little apprehensive, like someone was watching her. She turns to look behind her and sees a dark figure, a little ways down the trail. Far enough that she could not make out any features, so she figures it was just another walker. But later, her feeling of anxiety returns, stronger this time. And as she turned around, she saw that it was not one, but two dark figures behind her, and they were closer. Penny was alarmed, since she still could not make out any features. The men were blurry and a lot darker than the morning sun should allow. They also seemed to be close in a turn-of-the-century-like manner. She quickened her step. But a few seconds later, she started feeling the beginnings of a panic attack. Her feet moving slower, her muscles feeling sluggish. She forced herself to look back once again, and there were four of them, and getting closer. Penny summoned every bit of strength she could muster. She forced her muscles to act, and scooped up her little Shih Tzu, then ran as fast as she could, but still hearing the footfalls of running men behind her, getting closer every second. Penny runs until she feels her heart would burst, but finally she makes it to the parking lot and finds a maintenance man. She pleads to him for help, tells him she is being chased by strange men and is in fear for her life. To which the maintenance man replies that there is no one behind her. He has been there since before the park opened, and she was the only person he saw enter the park. Penny turns around. The men were gone. The trail she had just ran from was quiet and still, like a tomb. Hey, if you like this video, please subscribe as it helps out the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon with some more stories for you.